Okay, a lot of the 144 galactic divine soldiers, okay, they are being put in a position of leadership in some way or shape or form for their creative practice. Okay, so however they show their soul, right, and show up with their soul in that creative expression, right, that is what they're being put in their leadership positions to do at this time. So for everybody, like I said, everybody's at a different point in their journey, but this is happening. Spirit says for some of y'all, like instantaneously, like you're going to spirit don't give me that image, just no. Spirit said whiplash. So y'all about to get whiplash. This is how fast it's about to happen, bro. Y'all really Spirit's finna drag you into this new Spirit said, yeah, come on, boom, here you go, have fun. Like, this is really, like, that's how I'm just thinking, it's because this specific image Spirit sold was like on a roller coaster ride, and you know those roller coaster rides that like be, you know, bragging that they're the fastest rides ever, and you know you be getting whiplash because your head be going like so that's the image Spirit had showed me, and so yeah, that's why I was like, don't show me that, this is so stupid. That is wild, but yeah, that's how fast some of y'all are really getting into these blessings. Okay, so like some of y'all, like this is happening. Like I said, you are in your destiny timeline. Okay, and this is gonna be unfolding for you in the next year. You know what I'm saying? So anywhere from like this month to, you know, before 2027, right? Your blessings are going to be like the next phase of your blessing, Spirit said, is going to be unfolding. Okay, wow, that's amazing. But Spirit is just so goofy. Like I'm still thinking about the roller coaster because what? I love the Nine of Wands trying to peep out there. But yeah, guys. Seriously, I hope you guys take these messages and you use them for your journeys in order to grow, learn, and evolve. Okay, I really want to see you guys doing y'all thing, living y'all destiny timeline. Okay, heavenly ever afters on this planet. Okay, while you are in a human vessel, right? All right, you just don't have you know, because when you leave here, you're just going back to source. I'm just gonna let y'all know this right now. When you leave planet Earth, you're just connecting back to pure energy. You know what I'm saying? That's all. It's you're just energy, bro. Like that's all that is. You know what I'm saying? So live your heaven here, right? This is where you're going to do it. Okay, whether you're going to have the heaven or hell experience, it is going to be on planet Earth. Okay. Remember that, right? So I want to see all y'all, all of y'all living in your destiny timelines and your heavenly ever afters. I don't want to see anybody experience like a just disgusting timeline. You know what I'm saying? That's not my goal for you guys. I want you guys to see your heavenly ever afters this lifetime. Okay, I want y'all to say this is gonna be your last lifetime on this planet. Okay, we're not coming back to this education planet no more. Okay, we're not doing it. We're not doing it. Okay, I don't know about y'all, but Earth is ghetto. I don't really want to come here anymore. Okay, all right. Even after we establish world peace, I had my fill. I've had my fill. Okay, alrighty. There's other things to do in the ethers, so I'm not really pressed on Earth. You know what I'm saying? I just want to make sure that humans don't destroy themselves. That's. You know, that's really what I came here to do. Is just make sure you guys don't destroy yourselves. Okay, that's my mission on Earth. Is making sure that you guys get to world peace, right? But yeah, hey, like I said, it's maybe if I wanted to, if I wanted to visit my great grandchildren, and then I come in and be born in the same bloodline that I built my family's generational wealth in, so, and people do that. I just want you to understand that when they reincarnate, some people reincarnate into the same bloodline because they created generational wealth in that bloodline, so they don't really want to go to another bloodline. They just want to stay in it. Okay, so yeah. Anyway, right. That being said, though, seriously, guys, I just want to make sure that you guys live your heavenly ever afters on this planet. Okay, all right. This is our last lifetime. Remember that. It's my last lifetime. I ain't coming back. I'm not. Unless, like I said, in that situation, maybe. Right. Like I said, I'm going to live my best experience here, and I want to help you guys live your best experience here as well. Okay, because I don't believe anybody should be living how they live in, how I'm looking around the world and I'm going, what is going on? Why? Who decided these things? What is this? Why do humans decide to live this way? Why is nobody speaking up? Why it is only a small portion of human beings who have a freaking problem with the way this world looks? What is going on? Like that, I think you understand, right? How literally, I'm only 23. Right? Okay. So imagine. This vessel has not been here this long. But I have a problem with everything I see in this world. Not every single thing, but you know what I mean? Just with how things are ran. Right? Like, no. What is going on? And I'm not gonna blame it on the men or anything like that. I'm not blaming it on any particular group or any particular human. You know what I'm saying? I'm blaming the entire collective, to be honest with you. Because humanity, what are we doing, bro? What are we doing? What are we doing right now? I really want to know. What are we doing? As an entire collective, 8.5 billion people, what are we doing right now? What is, like, come on. How can we go about our lives acting like we don't see the things that we see in the world? You know what I'm saying? So that's why I say I'm not going to blame, a certain group of people. I'm not going to blame a certain individual. Okay? I'm not doing that. But I will hold the entirety of humanity accountable for why the planet looks the way it looks. Yes, entire humanity. Unless you was born in the last 18 years where you had absolutely no power whatsoever, no voice whatsoever, so you could barely do anything, right? So like you was just a child. Like if you weren't born in the last 18 years, then yes, I'm holding you accountable. Yes, I'm holding myself accountable. I realize that I'm only 23, but still, there's still so much we can do on this planet, right? So I don't know. That's why I hold the entirety of humanity, unless you were born in the last 18 years, accountable for why this planet looks the way it looks. Okay. And we have to do better as a collective. Right? All 8.5 billion of us have to take a look in the mirror, okay, a look at each other and go, hey guys, we need to do better. We need to figure this out, because how we are living on this planet right now is not going good. No, it's not. I don't. It's not. The situation is toxic. Okay. I'm doing good. How are you doing, Mary? Like, like, seriously, like, we have to come together and be like, guys, the situation of this planet is pretty toxic. I'm not gonna, like, it's toxic. right? No, it's where love, where the empathy, where is it at? What happened to it? Because what is here, and this is why we are making the shift that we're making. You're doing okay? Any news, any changes, or you talk to anyone? But yeah, we gotta make those changes, guys. We really gotta put in that work. All of us, right? We can't allow ourselves to continue, and we aren't. You know what I'm saying? But that is what my vessel was brought into. Okay, was seeing this planet and going, what did you guys do? and it was always internally in me before my spiritual awakening, because I would look around and I'd go, what did the older generations on this planet do? Why does it look like this? You talked to Skylar? Okay. And was I don't know if you told me their names. I know you said the guy you're talking to and then his cousin. So I don't remember if you mentioned names. But yeah, so that kind of that shock that my soul was feeling, and I couldn't explain what it was until I understood my mission here. But just seeing the way this planet, the way it was going before a lot of us started waking up and shifting the planet into a better energy so that we can create world peace, because world peace is our only option. I'm gonna be so honest with you guys. World peace is our only option. You said you talked to his cousin and tell me, and he told you that that's not true. Did you ask his cousin for proof though? Because I thought he was supposed to show you a picture of the guy and his supposed girl that he's marrying. So I remember he was just showing you the pictures of just the girl. And it was just some Instagram model. So he can't take one? People be having the most excuses. You can't take one? You can't be like, oh, y'all look so cute. If you don't find a way. if you're gonna tell me that this guy I'm dating, I can't trust him because he's getting married to this other woman, right? And to prove you're just not being jealous and envious of your cousin, I need you to show me receipts, okay? And you talk about I don't got it. That's not good for me. That's not good enough for me, because spirit is saying you're lying. So then bring the proof. If you're going to be a man of your word, where's the proof? Where's the evidence? Figure out a way. I don't care how you get it. Right? I don't care if you gotta go through your cousin's phone, bro, and you gotta send yourself some pictures or something. Figure out something. Your cousin probably already onto you anyway, so I don't know if that phone thing's gonna work, but you could probably take a picture when they're together, you know what I'm saying, or voice record, so you could be see, they in the room together. I don't know, figure something out, bro. I don't know. So maybe his parents weren't strict on him, so you don't really know how to be sneaky. I don't know. Yeah, strict parents does equal sneaky child. Exactly. It's just, no, that's just doing too much. At this, no. If he's not gonna come with any proof, it's not worth it to trust him at this point. No. Alright, you like this guy, go for it, okay? If honestly the family drama has turned you off, I wouldn't blame you. Because what is this messiness? What? No, this but seriously, if you like him, like, go for it, because Pierce did say the cousin was lying, so, and it shows, because he can't even, he talked about he got pictures of the girl, like, she don't got no pictures of him on her Instagram, though. She about to marry him, and there's not a single photo of him on her Instagram. A single? She's not even putting it in her bio nowhere that she engaged or something, like she, you know what I'm saying, like nothing, you know what I'm saying. People love to tell their life on Instagram, so I know you lying, bro. Come on, man. People love to tell their whole life story on Instagram. Okay, so you telling me it's none of there? It's not nothing there? Yeah, like, go make that work with him and just, like, forget about this cousin, bro, because no, it's not making any sense at all. It's like he I don't get why people are like that, you know. Hi, Kiera, how you doing? How you feeling? Let me know down in the chat. Oh, right now we're just talking. Let's see. If my Cash App is in my bio. If you send $5 or $10, you get a 3 or 5 card reading. Okay, Kiera? Honestly, you're just talking, but I'll probably do that before I get off, if you're interested in that. If not, Mary, just forget about the cousin, bro. You do it too much at this point. It's not even, it's just not even worth it to be trying to figure out that whole mess. No. Mary is just one of our Soul Tribe family members who has gotten a reading in the past, and she keeps me up to date because I am invested in your guys' journey. So she's just letting me know what's going on. We're just discussing. Right? So, you know, once you know, I'm invested, locked in for life, okay? I'm gonna want to know how you're progressing in your spiritual journey, because I want you to get to your destiny timeline, okay? And to really stay on course with it, right? So that's why. And also, I just posted a video on why we do energy exchanges, okay? One of the biggest reasons is respect, okay? So that's really what that video is on, because that's why we don't do free readings, okay? Like I said, that video explains it. I don't want to go over it again. That's the last time I'm gonna explain it. When me and God figure out a way to figure something out for it, like, that's why I do the giveaway, guys, because the giveaway is my way of giving you a free option, right? But it's also you pouring into me just as much as I'm pouring into you. All I ask is that you follow me on the other social medias that our Soul Tribe is on, right? I don't just rely on TikTok. You guys, if you're new to my channel, I don't rely on TikTok, right? We have multiple social media accounts because I don't trust these people who run these apps or the people who are in charge of them, okay, right? Because the government is asking Apple to make a backdoor for iCloud right now and trying to force them through court. Like, come on, guys, stop it. Like, I don't trust these devices, okay, or the people that run them, all right? So I have multiple different apps, different places where we can congregate and be together and, you know, get to know one another and build a community, right? Because eventually, you know, I'm like, we also need to have a way to communicate without a device. You know what I'm saying? Like, we need a way to be able to send messages to each other because we're all over the world. You know what I'm saying? So we need to be able to, you know, and then, you know, like I said, if you know anybody can train pigeons, okay, hit my line. Okay. All right, just let me know. we gotta think about these things, okay? All right. All right. The divine revolution is upon us, and we have to think about these things, okay? All right. These workers of inequity, they're not winning, okay? But yeah, I'm not going into that anymore. But yes, Mary, keep me updated. If you do decide to pursue that relationship, okay? Do what feels good, okay? Trust your intuition, right? You believe you really, feel it in your soul that he is a good guy and that he is telling you the truth, right? And it's just this cousin trying to throw in this confusion, right? Then just ignore the cousin, right? Just ignore, okay? And I know he's his cousin, but like, if you do get in a relationship with this guy, might have to set some boundaries on the cousin. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if I want him around that much. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, right? Like, certain family members we just have to cut off sometimes. So love them from afar and a distance because they be doing too much sometimes. Okay, right? Or they just really toxic, and you gotta leave them where they stand. Okay, love you. But what do you want me to do? You're not going to change unless you want to change, okay? So I can't do nothing about that. Right? Those parents that end up in nursing homes and their family never come to see them, it's probably because they was toxic. Right? Yeah. And if you see how some of them treat the aides and the nurses and stuff, you'd get it. You'd be like, okay, that's why you dumped your family member on us. Thanks. Like, because you didn't want to deal with this. Okay, right. Understandable. Right, but hey, I didn't mind because it's like, that's what I'm there to do. Right, but it's just like, yeah, I get it. You had to love them from afar. At least they're not on the side of the street somewhere, It could have been that bad. Where your kids won't even get you in a nursing home, I don't, what do you have to do to your kids for them not to want to help you when you get older? Like, what do you have to do to your kids? That's, like, some people are not okay. Some people are not okay. No. I couldn't imagine. I think that would break my heart so bad. Like, like I just couldn't imagine. Cannot be me. Nope. Nah. Feel like no. Nah. That just thinking about it makes me want to cry. No. I don't know why. Like, how people can do that to their own kids. Like, it's weird. And be toxic to their own kids. Like, as I said, I will not judge you, any other parents, except for the ones that you gotta call CPS on. Okay, those people do not deserve to have kids because, right, they're already rotten, and you're just rottening other things. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't deserve to be around children because you don't deserve to raise the next generation. Like, please, you need to heal yourself and get yourself together, bro. Like, no. Okay, that's why I am free choice for everybody else. You know what I'm saying? Personally, I myself am pro-life for myself and my children. You know what I'm saying? But for everybody else, I'm pro-choice, because if you got the option to not be a monster of a parent, I'd rather you take that option. Okay, don't bring a child here just to cause them trauma. That's weird. Like, weirdly weird. Okay, and that's why I'm honestly pissed about Roe v. Wade and stuff like that, because with Roe v. Wade being overturned and stuff like that, I'm like, bro, what? It's healthcare. I believe in free healthcare, guys. You know this, okay? I believe in free healthcare. So when I see things like that, I'm like, flabbergasted, just flabbergasted, because what? And that's what I said. Our only choice is world peace at the end of the day, because If it's not world peace, hey, that other ending to this planet is not fun. It's not fun. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't realize how COVID could have easily been the zombie apocalypse. Y'all, that's what I really need y'all to understand. Where we like, humanity, get it together. COVID-19 really could have been the zombie apocalypse. Then what would we have done? What would we have done? Like, think about that. What would we have done if the zombie apocalypse ensued in 2020? Because people couldn't come together. Because humanity couldn't come together. And then we have bozos trying to lead the world. I don't know. It's weird, guys. I love you guys, though. Okay. But that's why I want you guys to, stay up on your spiritual protection, stay up on your divinity practices, okay? Just make sure that you are doing what you have to do, all right, to protect yourself energetically, spiritually, same thing, physically, mentally, emotionally, okay? Protect yourself. I'm not saying put up a wall. I'm saying just protect your peace at this time, okay? That's all I want you guys to do. All right, I know I get on my tangents. Okay, y'all know I don't like Matrix Society, okay? I try not to go on too many tangents about Matrix Society because I be on the money with things, y'all. I be on the money with things, and TikTok don't like it. You know what I'm saying? TikTok will really sit here, and when I'm throwing out speculation, because I hope everybody understands the difference between misinformation and speculation. Okay, we are the brainy bunch here, so I really feel like I should not have to explain that to my brainy bunch. Okay, I shouldn't have to explain that to my brain box. Okay, my brainy bunch, my brainiacs. Okay, you guys are my loves, my brainiacs. Okay, I shouldn't have to explain that. You are all very intelligent, highly intelligent, sentient beings. Okay, I should not have to explain. Right? The difference between those two words. Speculation and misinformation are not the same thing, Bookie. No. Okay. So, even though I throw out speculations based on things and facts that, are on the internet, okay, like, you know what I'm saying? Speculation means that there are hidden pieces of information or facts that are missing from the table to create a whole picture. That is what speculation is. Like I said, I'm not going into misinformation because, like I said, I'm not going to sit here and try to and explain this. Y'all are highly intellectual, sentient beings. We're not doing that, right? So TikTok obviously does not understand the definition of misinformation, because if I'm throwing speculation about the Jeffrey Epstein files, that's not misinformation, because until the Jeffrey Epstein files are released, we don't have all the facts. Therefore, we only have a minimum of facts, and I am using my deduction, right? I'm using my spiritual discernment. I am using putting the pieces together because it's just what makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm speculating based off the tiny information that I do have available to me, right? But until the files are released, nobody knows. Nobody knows. Except for the elites. You know what I'm saying? That's all. Nobody knows who is on that Jeffrey Epstein files. Except for these people in position of power. They know who's on that list. But TikTok can't claim I'm spreading misinformation when I'm just using the facts that I have available to create a bigger picture. You feel what I'm saying? That's not misinformation. That's speculation. I trust that you guys are smart enough to know the difference, okay? But yeah, that's why I don't get into many topics about Matrix society anymore, guys. That's why I try to steer away from that stuff, because just TikTok is fake with me. Okay, TikTok don't like me. All right, they don't like me on here. Okay, because I'm gonna speak my truth. I'm gonna speak the truth about what's going on this planet, and I don't care. Okay, all right. They've been clocking me since I was born, y'all. Alrighty. There's nothing I can do at this point. In the sense of that, I just gotta make sure they don't Dr. Sebi me. As I grow. That's all it is, y'all. That's really all it is, because I'm not gonna let that slide. And I'm a very intuitive being, as you guys know. So is them trying to plot my demise, them trying to come after me like they did Dr. Sebi, is just not going to work because of my intuitive gifts. So I think it's going to be fun either way, because I'm gonna get off of Matrix Society nerves so bad, guys. So bad. Okay, spiritual menace here. Okay, I don't like the government. I don't at all. 100%. Okay, and you best believe what they built will be teared down, because it's no longer supporting the people. Okay, alrighty. This century, y'all, there will be a revolution. Okay, this century, we ain't getting out of it. All right, it's either that or world domination, world ending, humanities destroy themselves. I don't know. That's bleak. I'm not going over there. So I'm going on a timeline where humanity creates world peace. If you want to be on that timeline with me, come follow. come. Okay. If you want to be on that other timeline, right? That's all you. That's all you, though. You could keep that. But for all of those of you who want to be on the side where humanity creates peace on this planet, I is for you. Okay, I know that's not proper grammar, guys, but don't do that. I know that, guys. I don't don't need you to tell me. Okay. I'm highly aware of when I use improper grammar or when I use the correct grammar. Okay, I know. Right? Y'all know I am studying to become a doctor. I know the difference between slang and actual grammar. Right? Okay? It's not me dumbing myself down. It's just the way that I interact. Okay? Seriously, I can have a very intellectual conversation and I can keep you on beat and I can... Okay? But at the same time, I can have it also really chill conversation and I can do it with slang, and you know what I'm saying? I can talk like the kid, you know what I'm saying? I don't have to always talk in a proper formatted way to show you guys that I'm smart. Like... I don't have to prove myself to you. I love you guys. Like I just don't believe I have to prove myself to anybody. You know what I'm saying? Intellectually, looks wise, I don't have to prove myself. I don't have to prove that I'm beautiful. I don't have to prove that I'm smart. How about you stick around, vibe with me, and you'll find out. Simple as that. Just vibe with your girl. Your favorite intuitive guide. Okay, and just vibe with us. All right. You vibe with my energy. You vibe with me. Okay, that means you was meant to be here. If you vibe with my energy, you was meant to be here. I don't want nobody to say nothing. If you vibe with me, you was meant to be here. Okay, we on the same frequency. Where you going, Bookie? This your family. This your family. Okay. All right, so I need you to lock in. Okay, let's go. All right, y'all. But your girl need to go eat. I'm not even gonna go cap with y'all. I didn't think I was gonna be on here this long, but y'all know how I am. I get to talking, y'all. Y'all know that. So I love y'all. I love y'all so much. Okay, remember that we do speak love, justice, and peace. Okay, so you guys have a beautiful and blessed rest of your nights. Okay, and I will see you early in the rising. Not that early, just like 7 a.m. Okay, early in the rising tomorrow. All right, 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, I will send out a message. Okay. Good night. Good night, my brainiacs. I love you guys. Peace.